Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I am Colin, Project Constitution. Um, Today is just pretty much an informal stream. I don't have any guest hosts with me. I don't really have anything planned per se. I was just going to actually, I started going through Google and doing a little bit of research on Erika. I wanted to, look into her past and see what else I could dig up. And I figured, you know what? Why don't I just do it live and do it with my audience and let them see, and maybe they have some ideas and get your guys' take on everything. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today, guys. Also, I have a new thing going. Obviously, if you guys have been following my channel, I'm under attack big time. Actually, we all are under attack, but in particular, I'm under attack on the channel. On X, I'm not monetized on YouTube. The only income I have coming in is from X, and they have killed my reach and subsequently my income by 80% since beginning of the year on X. They're pretty much hiding, labeling us all sensitive content. Anybody who talks about Israel, anybody who talks or anti-Israel, anybody who talks about the Charlie Kirk investigation, so they're making it pretty much impossible, you know trying to make us go away. But yeah, it's not going to work regardless. But anyway, so if you guys want to help, I have a new thing I'm doing. As you see down the bottom of the screen here, send a super chat donation. Have your comment read by me. Since I don't have actual super chats because I'm not monetized on this channel, I set up a way for you guys to do that. You can support the channel, support me, and I will read your comment live on air. I have a few already from since the last stream. Oh, by the way, it's pinned at the top of the live chat for you guys. So if that we don't have to try to copy it off the screen, just go into the YouTube live chat and it's pinned right up at the top for you. But I have a few from since last week, since I set it up, that I'm going to go ahead and read real quick. I'll go ahead and show it on screen for you guys as well. Give me a second to pull it up. Share screen. Support the work of Project Constitution. Okay, let me make sure I am sharing this. Okay, yep, we're sharing it. Very good, very good. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. Just make sure everything is working okay here on the X and the YouTube. Want to make sure the stream's running properly. Okay, good, very good. All right, so we're in business, guys. So let's rock and roll with it then. Okay, so like I said, we have a couple from last week that we're going to go ahead and read and go through here. So we have, let's see, where are we at here? Okay, this is the last one I didn't read. This is from the last stream. Hey, tried to send a super chat on YouTube. Hope this works. Anonymous, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, you can also do it anonymously here if you don't want your name read out. If you do want your name read out, leave your name. If not, then you can do it anonymously. So, hey, try to send a super chat on YouTube. Hope this works. Okay, thank you very much, whoever sent that. I appreciate you. Then we have another donation from somebody, username Tyler James Robinson. I wonder where they got that name from. Anyway, they say, I am donating to support Tyler James Robinson. I believe that he is a patsy. Absolutely, I agree with you. Okay, I believe he is a patsy in an international conspiracy. I had never heard this character, Mr. Kirk, until Tyler made the news. The second reason I am donating is to support a new friend. His name is Tyler James Robinson. Okay. Although I have never met him, he is a genius. Mr. Robinson is obviously not understood by the Mormon community in Utah, partly because of his unusual intelligence, and also not understood by the criminal billionaire mafia Republicans, including the bully and low IQ Mr. Trump, who failed his way through college and constantly has to lie to control various local and foreign governments, media, and the legal systems, the police, the FBI, the military, and numerous other corporations working on the cover up. They seem to believe that since Tyler is somewhere in the LGBTQ spectrum, that it is justified to arrest him without any evidence, and that no one would suspect him. They thought that being super intelligent makes you weak. A gun makes you strong. Outside of Utah, most Americans do not believe anything the mainstream news is reporting about the assassination of Mr. Kirk. Justice for Tyler has a different meaning where I live than it does on Fox News. Justice for Tyler means not only he is known as a patsy, but also justice means that he will walk out of jail free because there is no evidence to connect him to Mr. Kirk. But he still has to fight. But he still has to fight a highly corrupted legal system and prejudice in Utah. We cannot trust anything the government and the criminal billionaires are doing. The informed public needs to keep up the fight of exposing the ongoing massive international cover-up and media circus surrounding the assassination of Mr. Kirk and support Tyler James Robinson. Who knows? Maybe there might even be a real criminal investigation into the Israeli assassination team and Palm Pistol Ricky. Yeah, thank you for that. Actually, it's very thoughtful, and I agree with you. You know that Tyler is definitely a patsy. As far like I'll put it this way: I don't think he's fully innocent. I think that he had something to do with it. He definitely played a role. Like he was told to be here at a specific time, at a specific place, or drop something off, pick something up. But I don't think he knew what was going to happen, and I definitely do not think he was actually at UVU that day at all. And he would obviously, if that's the case, and he wasn't the person photographed in the in that stairwell, and he wasn't on the roof, and the person jumping off is not him. So he's definitely a patsy. He's definitely being set up. It's very crystal clear. Our government is lying to us. They've been proven, we've proven that they have lied time and time again in this case. All they seem to want to do is just cover everything up and speed this trial along. Like I said, it's just a show trial. They just want to speed it up and get it over with. And I hope we do get justice. Justice will be Tyler going free and the real killers that killed Charlie being held accountable legally. And I hope we get that. And that's what we all want. That's what we're in it fighting for. And, I'm not going to stop until we get it. I don't think we're going to get it under this administration, unfortunately. But, I think when the Democrats get back in power, I think that they will force I hope that they will force a true investigation into what happened. And I'll do everything in my power to make sure that happens. But thank you for that very much. Very thoughtful comment. And the donation, the $50 donation, I appreciate it. Another person, anonymous, donated $50 here. Watching every day. I don't agree with you on all subjects, but I do agree with you about Charlie Kirk assassination. Keep up the good work. and find out who the traitors and others were that killed Charlie. TPUSA is nothing without Charlie. We will never ever be. Oh, okay, was nothing without Charlie. Will never ever be what it was. They killed their moneymaker due to their greed. Erika appears to have dirty hands due to all the lies throughout the years. Absolutely. I completely agree with that statement as well. Um, yeah, we have a lot of traitors both in our own government and inside TPUSA. Uh, and they're showing themselves, honestly. The more the longer this goes on, the more they expose themselves just by their behavior, how they act, what they do. Um, and it's very telling. And we got to weed those people out. They're all bad news. And they did that. Charlie was Turning Point. He was that company. I mean, it's not a company. He was Turning Point. I mean, like the people, they looked up to him. It's not, they're nothing without him, and they never will be. And they don't realize that. They think they can just keep going on using his name, using the ghost of Charlie on everything. Oh, Charlie would have did this. Charlie would have emotionally blackmail us with Erika with her kids and stuff. I'm sorry, but the people aren't buying it. They don't care. They see that you have done everything since Charlie died. Turning Point has done a complete 180 flip and done everything the complete opposite of what Charlie, what he would have wanted, what he believed in, and it's sickening to watch. I mean, even the latest thing where now they are not endorsing Thomas Massey. I mean, we have Charlie on video saying Thomas Massey was his favorite congressman. Thomas Massey, once Marjorie Taylor Greene left, Thomas Massey is literally the only congressman left that is actually America first. He's the only one that was fighting to get the Epstein files done, fighting to. I mean, it really is sickening. They've done a complete 180 flip, and Turning Point now represents everything that Charlie hated and everything that he was against. So thank you for that comment, by the way. Carolyn Hunt donated $18. Someone once told me that if the devil ain't messing with you, someone once told me that if the devil ain't messing with you, you're doing something wrong. So keep up all the great work you've been doing, because it seems you got his attention. You got this. Christ is King. Well, thank you very much. I absolutely, yeah. I mean, I agree. Honestly, you're right over the. Honestly, that means you're right over the target when they're attacking you and they're constantly barraging you with comments about how evil you are and all this other stuff. Yeah, that means you're over the target. That means you're hitting a nerve. That means they don't want you talking. They want to shut you up because what you're saying is getting through to people, and they're terrified of that. They're terrified of the truth. And on the second part, Christ is King. Absolutely. 100%. Everything I do is done in the name of God. I am his vessel. Even the Charlie Kirk case, like I said, I've been very open about this. The reason why I got involved in the Charlie Kirk case is because I had two different dreams where God came to me in a dream, directing me, telling me I needed to look into this. This, pretty much guiding me to this. He said something is not right. You need to look into this. Two different dreams that happened to me. And from that point, I was like, this is my mission. I knew that this was my mission. And that's why they can send me as many cease and desist as they want. They can try to bankrupt me as much as they want. I don't care if I'm homeless, living on the street. I'm still, as long as I have air in my lungs, I will still be fighting and investigating them and holding them accountable, because that is what my mission is in life. That's my purpose. So it's never been clearer to me than it is. We got another anonymous donated $20. Apologies, would have liked to donate more, but due to exchange rate with the Canadian dollar, and difficult times. That is all I can do. Thank you for your work. Well, no, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Every little bit counts. It helps me keep the lights on. It helps me keep paying my rent. That's all difficult to do right now because they really hurt my income. But if you cannot help out financially, fine. And just help, like you guys. The biggest help you can do is by liking my streams, liking my videos, commenting, sharing them out to more people. If you're on X, quote post them, because that gives them extra leverage in the algorithm, extra weight or whatever in the algorithm if you quote post it. So I mean, like, you can help out that way too, and that doesn't cost you guys a dime. By the way, so just a reminder, go ahead and like the video if you haven't already done that. But thank you very much for that. Donald Corbin donated $25, said, love her or hate her, you have to hear what she has to say and ask yourself if it could be possible. Then investigate yourself. Don't let others just lead you around the nose. I'm assuming he's talking about Candace here, and I agree. Honestly, you shouldn't take what she says. You shouldn't take what I say. You shouldn't take what Barron says. You shouldn't take what any of us say, as gospel. You should do your own research, and check. Trust but verify is basically the motto there. Definitely don't let others lead you, and it's definitely possible. I think anybody that has common sense can see that what the FBI and the Utah are trying to sell us, this bill of lies about him being shot, with a lone gunman with a 30-06, and Tyler did all by himself. Anybody with common sense can see that is not true, and it's way more probable, especially with everything we've uncovered, that it was done within a combination of the foreign government and our own government. This was definitely a military operation for sure. So thank you for that comment. Bill Luther donated $100. Keep up the great work. I'm a daily follower of your channel. Thank you, Bill. I do appreciate it. I try my hardest. Anonymous donated $25. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you very much. I mean, as you see, when the Charlie Kirk investigation first started, there was a huge swath of people, tons of people that were involved in investigating it. And then as time went on, people have drifted away. People have done their own thing, going off and doing different content, different investigations. Very few of us have stayed core on the mission of the Charlie Kirk case. And that's something that I promised to do from the beginning, was I will not stop. This will be my only focus until we solve it. And that's, I've held to that. That's what I'm doing. And there are very few of us that are doing that. Candace is one, Barron is one, I am one. I know Leah Files is one. Who else? I think Trigger Smart might be one, but there's very few of us that have actually pretty much focused solely on the Charlie Kirk investigation. And this, like I said, this is my purpose. This is my mission, and I will see it through till the end. Whatever that may be, I will see it through to the end. Another anonymous donated $25. Veritas, which is obviously, verify. Absolutely. Thank you very much. And then we got Mandy Tompkins donated $100. Thank you for all your hard work. I genuinely believe through faith and unity, we the people can move the needle in our favor, slowly but surely. God bless. Well, thank you, Mandy. Yeah, and I agree. A lot more people are waking up now, and honestly, they're terrified. That's what they're terrified of. They're terrified of truth. They're terrified of people waking up. They've constantly, and you could see, like, the gaslighting attacks, the psyops on us. They've ramped it up, and they think that they can just they think that they can just trick us all and into believing them by using all these paid influencers to try to push a message and make us all believe it. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. If you go look, like the video I put out today of Jesse on Fire, where he was talking about what happened, like the girl that just came out and claimed that Thomas Massey assaulted her or whatever, total crock of shit. But one of the things that Jesse was pointing out, is you see, he pointed out all the paid shills, all of the surrogates of Israel, the surrogates of the Trump administration that came out in full force to all attack Thomas Massey and take the side of this victim who has, this alleged victim that has zero verification, zero proof whatsoever. It's just her word against his. And on top of that, like Benny Johnson, my point of that was Benny Johnson is one of them. And Jesse, like, you can pay these people to say it, but it's not working. The PSYOP isn't working, because if you go look at the comments under Benny Johnson or any one of these other shill influencers, all the comments say, this is bullcrap. I don't buy it. Thomas is great. Well, yeah, they're all pro Thomas, and nobody's buying that girl's story. So, their PSYOP is not working, and that's what they're afraid of. We're waking up, and Americans are tired of it. We're tired of being lied to. We're tired of being gaslit, and something has to change. And we're very close to that time. I like I said, I don't condone it. I don't want one. I don't look forward to it. But I do think that the only way that we're going to be able to fix this country is another revolution. And I think that that's what we are working towards. I think that is going to be the next catalyst. And Charlie knew it too. That's one of the things that Candace said, is Charlie knew that too. And he knew that his death was going to be the catalyst for that revolution. And I really do believe that's the truth. I believe Charlie Kirk's death was a catalyst for the revolution. So let me just refresh this. I think that's all the comments. Yep. Let me refresh this one more time to see if any of you guys have donated since. Nope. Okay. Very good. Again, so if you guys do want to send a super chat in, I will read it. The link is down the bottom right there on the screen, or it's also pinned in the chat on YouTube, or if you're on X, I put it's the comment underneath. So if you go to the first comment under the video, under the live stream, you can just click on it right there. Let's see who we have in the chat here. How you guys doing tonight? So we have Martina, good to see you. Christy Hughes. Co-create with me too. Yeah, DNA test, absolutely. I don't think like if you saw my video today, I don't know about the daughter. I don't suspect either of them are her kids, honestly. But the son, I'm pretty sure the son is not hers. Like, and when I say not hers, I mean I don't think she actually gave birth. I think that that her and Charlie's son is either adopted, or he or they had a surrogate, or they used a surrogate. So then we have, I think I already said you, right, Christy? Thank you. Biblical theology, excision. Hope I pronounced that right. TPUSA is divorced from Charlie, absolutely. And then we have Charlie's Angels 47. Sent you some stuff. Looking for the, okay, cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, definitely. When I get off the stream, I'll give you a call. But anyway, so back to the stream. So like I said, today is going to be a research session. We're just going to. I figured, like I said, I was already going through Google and just trying to look through history, look at old stuff, and see if I can come up with anything new that we have not seen yet. That is that nobody's discovered yet. And I thought, well, let's go ahead and do that with everybody. Why do it privately? Why not just do it live? So I said, epic, we'll do it live. And that's what we're going to do. So anyway, let's go ahead and do that. So I guess we can start where I left off. Oh, actually, let me pull. Actually, I'll show you what I found already. I found one thing already that I already screen recorded. Let me actually video file. Let me pull that up and show that to you guys real quick if I can find it. Recording. Okay, yeah. And this is from her. Okay, this is from her Regency. When she played basketball at Regency University. This is her. What do you call it? Her bio or whatever for Regency University. So it says Erika Franzvi. Height 5'8", high school, Notre Dame Prep High School, Scottsdale, Arizona. Played in 8 games, made 2 field goals and an on 3-point basket. Was 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Scored 4 points and was 2 for 2 from the free throw. It's a tongue twister. From the free throw line against Chandron State on January 18th. Had 5 steals and 3 assists. Oh, big timer. She's a big timer, guys. Okay, keep going. High school. She's 2007 graduate of Notre Dame Prep. Obviously, that's a Ritchie school, so she's definitely born with a silver spoon in her mouth. Average 16 PPG, 4.85 RPG, and 11 APG. I have no clue what that means. If anybody in the chat knows, let me know. Shot 79% from the free throw line. Made 46.5% of her 3-point field goals. Shot 77% from the field. Was the Wells Fargo 3-point champion in 1A drill. Or 1A, I don't know if that's drill or D2. I don't know what that means, but so she was the Wells Fargo 3-point champion. I find that hard to believe. I wonder if this is a bio that she wrote herself or whether this is something that they wrote for her. If it's something she wrote for herself, it's probably highly embellished and she lied a lot, just like she lied in basically everything else that she's ever said. Second team of all region selection in 2006. Team captain for 4 years. So she apparently was the team captain of this Regency University basketball team. She received the Student Athlete Scholar Award 2 times. According to this, she won the Matt Arnold Sportsmanship Award. What's a sportsmanship award? Is that like a, sorry, you didn't win? Honestly, that sportsmanship award, that to me, that sounds like a total liberal thing. Like giving you a participation trophy. You didn't win, but here's a trophy just because you tried. That's what that sounds like to me. Was selected as the 2006 MVP of her varsity team. Sure you were. A 3-year recipient of the Coach Award. No idea what that is, but I find it hard to believe that she, because if hold on, we'll get into that in a little bit. Played volleyball for 2 years. In 2005, she was All Region Honorable Mention. Let me. Okay, we got to go ahead and move forward. She ran track for 3 years. Ran varsity in the 100 meters. Ran varsity in the 100 meters, 200 meters, and the 4-time 100 relay. Oh, she was on the dean's list apparently. Oh, she attended the presidential classroom in Washington. What the hell is that? The presidential classroom in Washington. I'm gonna have to do some presidential class. Actually, let me take a second to look that up and see what is the presidential classroom in Washington. I've never heard of that. Presidential classroom in Washington. Wikipedia. Okay, here you go. Let me share this one real quick with you guys. Share this tab instead. Okay, so the presidential classroom. The presidential classroom was a high school program in which students spent a week in Washington, D.C. at the Georgetown Marriott Conference Center at Georgetown University. Each 1-week visit saw students tour different sites in D.C., including the State Department, the Capitol, the Supreme Court, Mount Vernon, Mount Washington, Jefferson Memorial, blah, 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 and various other advocacies such as the RNC, DNC, and ACLU. Students heard from leading political officials and insiders about the Constitution and the current political scene with a focus on international politics and negotiations. The participants were very international as the program attracted many exchange students which spent a year at a U.S. high school. Okay, hold on. The participants were very international as the program attracted many exchange students which spent a year at a U.S. high school. While more than half of the participants were non-U.S. citizens, students from the U.S. were still the largest group from a single country. The international students often visit embassies and meet personally with the ambassadors. In 2012, Presidential Classroom teamed up with the Mike Miller. In 2012, Presidential Classroom teamed up with the Miller Center to provide an online format. It appears that it no longer has a residency format at Georgetown University. So, okay, and here's some links. Forbes 2007 final round contestants. Does this not, what's going on here? Does not work. Okay, here you go. Okay, Elizabeth Sherman, presidential. Okay, let me see if I can blow this up some here. Okay, final round contestants: Elizabeth Sherman. It's a Presidential Classroom is a nonprofit, nonpartisan educational company founded nearly 40 years ago to invigorate civic responsibility and sustain the democratic process by introducing high school students interested in public leadership and civic affairs to experience democracy in action. Okay, so Erika claims that she was not involved with politics whatsoever, but apparently in high school, she was in a program that was specifically geared towards students that were interested in public leadership and civic affairs and politics, basically. So it's another, once again, that's another lie that we just caught her in. Presidential classroom enrolls several thousand outstanding high school students every year who attend one of 18 week-long conferences. Subjects include American government, public policy, science, art, law, history, and international affairs. The conferences are held in Washington, D.C. Students stay at the Georgetown University Conference Center. Founded, okay, blah, 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 blah. Our mission is to motivate, inspire, and challenge the next generation of leaders. So she was trying to become a leader. So she was already, at the time, trying to become the next public leader, the next political leader or whatever. And this was back in high school. So for her to say that she was not involved in politics whatsoever is just wild to me. Curriculum, debates, or discussion. Our reputation enables us to attract speakers, top speakers, like former Secretary of State Colin Powell, Vice President Cheney, Senator Hillary Clinton, DNC Chairman Howard Dean, Ralph Nader, Buzz Aldrin, and many others. Students who attend other programs tell us consistently President's Center is superior in virtually every category. Winning the Forbes.com Boost Your Business contest will enable us, okay, blah, 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 the leader, the opportunity. Does it list names? Okay, here you go. Testimonials from students and others. Joshua, Representative John Barrasso, Hillary Clinton. Christina Mooney. Okay, so I guess not. All right. Well, all right. Let's go back to where we were then, folks. Okay, hold on. Oops. Where'd it go? Oh, I wasn't even sharing that, was I? Oh well, my bad. I forgot to take it down. I thought I was sharing my screen to show you this Regency thing, but I wasn't. Okay, well, we will continue regardless. My apologies, guys. All right. So where were we? Okay, presidential classroom, Washington. Quest leadership finalist, runner-up for the Student of the Year. Man, sounds like she's got quite the resume here. Named a who's who among high school scholars. Notre Dame Preparatory Responsibility Award. National Honor Roll. Miss Teen USA. Now that's interesting. I don't remember her being a Miss Teen USA. I know she was Miss USA or Miss Arizona, but I don't remember her ever being Miss Teen Arizona. I have to look into that one. 4-year student ambassador, spokesperson for the Boys and Girls Club. Ooh, now that's scary. Once again, she's getting into children. Why is she so why does she have such a fascination with these children's organizations and being around children? That's very concerning. Okay, what do we got here? So at this point, I wonder if these are even Charlie's kids. Yep. Well, yeah. Like I said, I think I'm not sure about the girl. The boy, I'm pretty sure is either adopted or, I mean, I guess yes, they are his kids because even if they're adopted, they're his kids. But I think it's either adopted or they use the surrogate. Charlie's Angels says she played 8 games and makes a huge deal of it. She played 8 games and makes a huge deal of it. And that when she had to be done with basketball, it was the hardest thing in her life. I mean, 8 games. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's totally weird to me that if she like the resume of hers just reads like she's just like the best player in the world, like all these different awards and all this. Like, if she was that good at basketball, why wouldn't she have stayed in it? Why wouldn't she have been in the WNBA or whatever? Why wouldn't she have got a basketball scholarship? Why, I mean, it's just very, very strange to me that she wouldn't stick with that if she wasn't that that into it. Candace has said and even admitted that it wasn't the right file, and it didn't work. I'm not sure what you mean there. Where can we see the ultrasound video? I posted it on my X today. I guess I can show it to you guys real quick if you want to see it. Give me a second here. Let me make sure I'm actually sharing it to you this time, though, and not forgetting to share it. Okay.
Doesn't quite remember like the birthdays and and anniversaries, show their faces, right? Okay.
So excited.
And I'll show you what
Okay, so this is the first one that she posted. Actually, let me go ahead. Okay, so she posted 2 videos, and she posted a tribute to her son yesterday, for his birthday, and she screwed up because the edit that she posted, she had actually cut something out that's very significant that she had left in, and she posted the same thing before, but she cut this one thing out. So go ahead. We'll go ahead and play it.
I mean, so that's a big error. Okay.
So excited, I'm having heart palpitations.
So take my hand.
Any words of wisdom?
Take my whole life too. For I can't help falling in love.
Okay, so that's the little one. She's clearly the one in the car. They're driving. She giggles. She's in the elevator with him. He's got a bag packed. So you're thinking like, okay, I would think they're going to go meet a baby, But then she creatively edits it like, oh, well then here's the ultrasound or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, so she thinks, so that first one, she tries to make it out like she's just going to an ultrasound. Because if you see, she, in the car, and then in the hospital, and then it's just an ultrasound, and there is the video of the ultrasound, allegedly. Now I don't know if anybody, I don't know if you guys know, like if there's an ultrasound tech or anybody knows about babies, but if anybody can look at that and tell by looking at that, if you can tell like how far along that is or what it even means, because just because there's something on the screen doesn't mean necessarily it's what she is trying to make it out to be. So that would be interesting to get somebody to look at that may know more, like an ultrasound tech or somebody in that field maybe. I would like to know about that. But anyway, so and then she posted, like I said, so she the first what she posted yesterday, she tried to make it out to be like was going to the ultrasound appointment. But she forgot that she had posted the same video before. She posted the same video a year ago on his last birthday. Is this the one? Let me make sure. We played it a couple times. Okay, now we're going down. So where's it at? Okay, here it is. So this is the first one that she did, and this is the one that she posted a year ago that she forgot about. So let's watch this one real quick.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love.
We're about to meet the little one.
And by the way, real quick, like another thing that makes you think, okay, well that doesn't sound like it's her kids or their kids, because who says that? Who says, if they're on the way to the hospital to give birth or to have their baby, who says we're about to go meet the little one? That's very weird. That's not something you'd say. You'd say, oh, we're on the way to go give birth, or, we're about to have our baby or something like that. But you wouldn't say we're going to go meet the little one. The way that he said that makes you think that, like they're going to meet a baby that's already born, like the person, like the baby already exists and they're going to meet him, like as if it's either a surrogate that had the baby and now they're going to go get custody of it, or whether it was adopted and now they're going to meet the get the kid from the adoption agency or something. So that's what it sounds like to me. Very, very weird. But we'll continue because I haven't got to the part that she edited. Actually, it was a couple parts she edited, but the big one is coming up.
So excited, I'm having heart palpitations.
So take my hand,
Any words of wisdom?
take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love.
All right, did you catch it?
The end of it was different. The end of it actually had a baby.
Yeah. So the end of it has a baby.
So if you guys caught that, let's okay, so first off, hold on, let me speed it up a little bit. Where we at? Okay, so there's the baby right there. So, and this is the same shirt. If you're looking, he's wearing the Proclaim Streetwear shirt right there. That's the same shirt that he was wearing with the baby now. And that's the same one that he has on right here in the elevator, holding the baby bag or the to-go bag or whatever it is. Same
Where?
shirt.
Okay.
So they clearly did not, because like you don't have an ultrasound and then boop, there's the baby. Doesn't work like that. So yeah, so there's the baby right there. So clearly this was when they took possession of the baby. So this video was created when they took possession of the baby. Now I suspect that I don't know whether the little girl was with them when they went to go meet this baby and take possession of it or whatever, but I do not believe that I don't think that she birthed this baby. That's just my belief.
All right. So right.
And
No, I don't.
and there's also more there's also more sonogram footage in this first video. The first one she posted a year ago, there's more sonogram footage in it too. And I don't know whether it is I don't know whether it's the same one or not, but let's check it out. Okay, so here you go. So that's another one. This is a different sonogram footage. This is not the same one that we saw in the first video. See, because now we didn't see that in the first video. The first sonogram video, they showed it was Erika sitting there, and then they panned from Erika over to the sonogram photo. And this one was just the sonogram photo. Just the sonogram photo, no panning. Oh, you know what? Remember I said that I think that they brought the little girl with them to the hospital to meet the boy that they adopted, or the boy that they had a surrogate have birth for. Okay, well, look at this. This is the little daughter. That's their little daughter. And that's the little daughter. I'm assuming this is probably the hospital, one of the aisles or one of the floors in the hospital, and she's carrying a bag of stuff across the floor in the hospital. So that would prove right there that they had her with them when they went to go get that baby. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what we got there. Yep. So that's what we got. Charlie Travers, 300 days a year. You probably never saw her pregnant, and if you did, for short times, she had to make her look pregnant. The ultrasound screen would show the date and time. I wonder if that is. Could Tamer's Charlie? Someone previously said the name on the screen was Fransby, not Kirk. Yeah, my screen is too small for me to be able to tell, but if anybody can look at that closely and and figure out what is actually on the screen, what is written on it, I'd be curious to know. You could send me an email, either DM me on X or send me an email at projectconstitutionvideos@gmail.com. And I would be really, really curious to talk to like an ultrasound tech or somebody who knows more about that can look, because there are 3 different shots of ultrasounds on there. And I would like to know, in their experience, what we're looking at on the screen. Is that a baby that is, about to be born, or is that one that's just starting out and is like, like 2 weeks, like, I don't know, a month old or so, and, a month after she's pregnant? I don't know. I would like to know what that sonogram says. So definitely. Let's go, Max. Absolutely. That's right. Thank you very much. Absolutely. I appreciate it. You guys want, like I said, if you guys want to support, you can. You can send a super chat right down there. The link is pinned at the top of the chat, and I will read your super chat live at the end of the stream. So you can write whatever, you can write a comment there. If you can donate to that link, click on that link. You can donate, and then if you donate and leave a comment, I will read it at the end of the show today. Or if you donate after the show, then I will read it the next time I go live. Yeah. So, and I definitely appreciate it. So let's move forward, shall we? Okay, so we looked at her Regency thing. Let me go ahead and remove that. Now let's go back to the old Google. Now I was checking on the old Google here. Share this tab. Okay, so one of the ways that I, find a lot of this stuff that nobody else has found is by doing specific searches. I will search either by specific years. I will exclude, because you can't, like, if you just go to Google and type in Erika Fronsvy or Erika Kirk, it's going to show you mostly all the recent stuff. So it's going to show you everything, from Charlie Kirk's, because she wasn't really relevant before that, really. So if you just go to Google and type it in, all you're going to get is from like September 10th until today, and then you have to sift through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages to get to anything farther back to find the stuff that they've been trying to hide. But one of the things that I do is I do specific searches, because I would type in Erika Fronsvy, and then you can go to, after you do the search, then you can go over here to tools, and then you can select specific times, and I'll go to a custom range, and then you can type in, what you want to look for. You can go from, 2007 to 2019 or something like that. Or, if there's a specific date you're looking for, you can type it in. So that's one of the ways that I do my research as well. So one of the things I found here was this right before I decided to go live, I was like, well, let's go ahead and go live together. But I found right here this AIA online, which I'm not really sure what it is, but this is what it comes up to. So Banner Sports Medicine, AIA. I don't know what AIA stands for. I guess we could go to history real quick, right, and see. History of the AIA. Arizona Interscholastic Association. There is no history. That's weird. But down the bottom, it does say Arizona Interscholastic Association. AZ Prep 365, AZ Coach. Huh. That kind of sounds like something Lori Franzi would do. But anyway, so going back here, so we got Everyday Heroes 2007, AIA Student of the Year. And then you could scroll down here. Oh, what do you know? Erika Fronsvy. We have Erika Fronsvy on here. Notre Dame Prep School, Student of the Year finalist. Once again, another bio. Let's see what this bio has to say. And I wonder if she wrote it or whether this is a bio that was written for her. Because if it was written by her, we know it's probably full of lies, because all she does is lie. So it says a 4-year captain of the varsity basketball team. But, okay, so a 4-year captain of the varsity basketball team, but public speaking is where she really shines. She has put her public speaking skills to work for causes such as Winslow's Big Brothers Big Sisters program. Huh. What is Winslow's Big Brother? I know what Big Brothers Big Sisters is. Winslow. Winslow. Is that like a town in Arizona or something? Winslow, Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Winslow Yelp profile. Winslow, Arizona. Okay, yeah. So it's Winslow, Arizona. So she was a okay, so she worked for causes such as Winslow's Big Brothers Big Sisters program. Once again, mentoring kids, which is very scary considering we know her history with sexting with minors. Says Erika was recently invited to Washington, D.C. to speak on the importance of community service and how it positively influences the lives of young people today. Oh, Washington, D.C., do you say? She even created her own nonprofit organization, Everyday Heroes Like You, for which she uses her passion for public speaking to emphasize the importance of athletics and academics to underprivileged children. Interesting. Okay. So, oops. What'd I do? Okay. All right. So we checked that out. So the next thing we can do, I guess, let's see. Charlie was dating Erika. He was interviewed. Daily Vault and the DV asked Charlie. When Charlie was dating Erika, he was being interviewed from the Daily Vault, and the Daily Vault asked Charlie if Erika was into politics, and Charlie immediately answered no. She played him from the start. Absolutely, because it says right in her profile that she was part of that President's Society or whatever it was, which specifically is geared for, kids that want to be in politics and have a role in politics. Resume of lies. Absolutely. Yep. She's never around her supposed own kids. Now, I don't think she has custody of them personally, but we'll see about that. Yep. Okay. So, all right. So let's keep going then. So we've already seen the Miss Arizona. What's this? ASU senior wins Miss Arizona. Fransby, a 23-year-old senior at Arizona State, majoring in political science, will represent Arizona in the Miss USA pageant. Erika Fransby, Cincinnati Enquirer. Okay, this might be interesting. Erika Lane Fransby. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is from the Cincinnati Post, 1988. Erika Lane Fransby, born to Kent and Lori Fransby of Observatory Drive. December 6th, 1988. This is her birth whatever. Show text article. Oh, you got to have an account to do that. That sucks. But it was December 6, 1988, Cincinnati Post. So we found her what do you call it? The newspaper article for her birth, stating she was born from the Cincinnati Post. That's very interesting. I got to save that. That's interesting. What do I call it? Birth clipping, I guess. I don't know. Well, that was a cool find. I wasn't expecting to find that, but that's awesome. Okay, what's American businesswoman. Okay, Erika, September 11th, 2001. Erika Kirk. Well, that can't be from September 11th, 2001 because it's lists her as Erika Kirk, so that's not right. Erika knew she was not living with a father in the home, just like Erika brings the smoke. Oh, that's Coach Colin. Miss Arizona, 17th Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. What's the... Okay, that's her Wikipedia. We got that. I already know that one. Erika Fransby, Dr. Lori. Erika Lane Fransby. What's this? Oh, that's not what we want. Sad news about practicing yoga with puppy. Miss Arizona. Okay, seen that. European Patent Bulletin. What's this? Huh, okay. So here's a European patent listed for Lori Fransby in Scottsdale, Arizona, and a Lawrence Ganita. And this is 72. Well, there's 324 pages. Let's see if we can find a 72 in here somewhere. Eight zero four. BL1. Okay, yeah, I have no idea. Hold on, let me All right, let me check again. Where do we come across her name? Let me search it again. Okay, so G06. What's this? Let me. This is interesting. 1999, 6499. Work order, U.S. patent. Something organization, processing system, computer aided method, apparatus for assessing an organizational process of system. Okay, so I think this is a patent for the same thing they have in the U.S. for that AZ Tech thing. But this is I guess they have one in Europe as well. This is the European. She has a European patent as well, apparently. That's interesting. Okay. What else do we have? Unsent messages. I don't know why she came up on this, why her name came up on this. That's weird. Miss Arizona 2012, Erika Fransby with Rain Cosmetics. I think we might have seen this one already, but let's check it out.
My most embarrassing moment by far while on the road to the Miss America pageant was having to perform my talent with a hole in my costume, in the worst place any dancer could have a hole in her costume. I'm sure you can figure it out. I was backstage getting ready to perform, warming up with my sweats on. The girl before me took the stage, I took off my sweats, did a couple kicks, and the girl after me came up and said, "You have a hole in your costume." Well, as they say in show business, the show must go on, so I did have to perform with that hole in my costume. Thankfully, I was wearing my dance tights, and I learned a very valuable lesson. Always take off your sweats before you're backstage.
Okay, well, that's weird. Why did that mention Erika? That's very strange. I don't know, guys. Okay, here we go. Shiny Meteor, Blogspot, Miss, and this was from November. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. Oops, what'd I do? Let's try that again. Okay, there you go. November 30th, 2011. Miss USA 2012 contestant Erika Fransby, Arizona. Photos and profile biography. Previous experience, first runner-up 2011. Fourth runner-up Miss Colorado 2010. Third runner-up Miss Colorado 2009. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's more that we just found out about her now. So she actually ran 9, 10, 11, and 12. So she did the beauty contestant thing for 4 years. She was Miss Colorado. She ran in Miss Colorado in 2009 and 2010. Then she ran in 2011 for Miss Arizona and was the first runner up. And then in 2012, she actually won Miss Arizona. So that's 4 different times that Erika competed in a beauty contest that we know of. Plus, she also, like I said, on the one thing from Regency, it said she was previously a Miss Teen Arizona. So that would actually be 5. God, I can't stand her. She's so evil, man. And it's cringe. Like, can't stand to look at her. Okay, what's this? Okay, I don't think that's anything. Okay, here might be. Romanian orphanages are a glimpse of hell. Erika Kirk involved with the Romanian Angels organization with U.S. military implicated in trafficking underage girls in Romania. On Reddit, this was from, oh shit, this was from 16 years ago. Romanian orphanages are a glimpse of hell. Babies whose cries always go unanswered soon fall silent. As they grow older, they rock back and forth. Later, they self-harm and become very aggressive. I have been to those orphanages, and seeing those children suffer will crush your soul. They are so starved for any human contact that when we brought them supplies, toys, and clothes, they were clinging to us and begging us to take them with us. It is absolutely horrendous. I am a big guy who is generally not that emotional, but I was sobbing for hours because I felt so helpless. If you want to help some of these kids, I would strongly encourage you to donate to RomanianChildren.org. This is an NGO founded by an American, Angie, who gave up her Silicon Valley job to work with street children and orphanages in Budapest. I have seen firsthand how her and her staff help these kids, how they give them clothes, shelter, and education, and how they love them despite facing grim illnesses and violence. Every $10 or euros goes a long way in Romania, and if you have it in your heart to help these kids, I would strongly encourage you to do it through Angie. Okay, I watched a video on the linked website. I applaud them for helping. Generally, as someone with no love for organized religion, I would agree. However, time I was able to observe their work, and I did not see any sort of religious prioritizing. The only thing I saw were people trying to get children out of the sewers and drainage pipes and into some sort of dignified human existence. L's one. I have no problem with helping those important parties get to misery. Fortunately, orphanage at the Commerce Block. I work extensively in orphanages around Moldova and unfortunately experienced many of the same conditions. Unlike Romania, Moldovan orphanages do not really seem the same, albeit paltry amounts of funding from the okay, whatever. Nothing to do with money, resources. Why did Erika come up in here though? Okay, let me do a quick search here. Franzby, nope. Romanian Angels, nope. Okay, well I don't know why she came up because it doesn't. Neither one of those come up here on this. But that's very. I mean, that's really sad what those children go through over there. That is really, really, really sad, though. What's this? You think you Erika Franzvi and Jeffrey? You know who is in Paris? The Deborah Wills. Huh? Hold on. What's this now? What does this say? It says. Okay, well, that's not what we thought. This is her and Charlie's house, which is now put in a trust. Or, I mean, actually, no, this is the mom. That's Lori's mom, I think. Yeah, that's the mom's address. Cook's wife, Erika Franzi, and their two children were in attendance. The university closed the campus, canceled. Okay, what's this? WPD, the bad ending. Watch people die. Yeah, I don't think I want to see that. I don't know what this is, but that's not something that I think I can show on screen. Erika Kirk, Romanian Angels. None of this seems to have anything to do with Erika Kirk, though. United States updates. Okay, well, that's not what we want either. It's just, what am I, just on videos, or why is just only videos coming up? Why is only videos coming up? This is weird. Why am I not getting website stuff? Okay, let's check images. Oh, it went back to anytime. No wonder I'm having problems. Okay, let's try 2007 to 2015. Go. Okay, 161st Air Refueling Wing. And this is, ESGR boss lift. In addition to, go back. And, damn it, what happened? Whatever. Okay, Sky Harbor Air National Guard Base. This was December 2nd, 2012. 50 employers from Arizona and New Mexico participated in a joint boss lift with the employer support of the Guard and Reserve November 7th through 9th in San Diego. The 161st Air Refueling Wing provided transportation via the KC-135 Stratotanker and gave the employers the opportunity to see refueling of an A-10 Thunderbolt and an F-22 Raptor. I feel honored to have been included in the boss lift operation. It was way more than I had expected, said employer Richard Raymond, general building contractor for Sunray Homes in Sedona, Arizona. The refueling operation was very exciting and something that I would never have expected if it wasn't for this program. In addition to viewing the Arizona National Guard refueling capabilities, attendees also learned about the U.S. Coast Guard's 11 mission, toured the Navy's guided missile destroyer USS Sterett, and the Navy's Helicopter Sea Combat Squadron 85 Firehawks, and attended a U.S. Marine Corps flag ceremony and graduation. For Mr. Scott, the ability to see different aspects of the military was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I do know Erika Kirk was at this because I've actually read something about this before. Okay, here we go. The best part of the trip was being able to connect with the various individual business owners who supported our troops and experience an unforgettable trip together, said Erika Franzvi, Miss Arizona USA and founder CEO of Everyday Heroes Like You. I had an incredible time seeing what our brave men and women do as they balance the military and civilian lives. The best part of all, though, had to be seeing the genuine smiles of the troops' faces when we would take the time to visit with them and actually listen about what their jobs and roles are for their particular unit. Oh, you recognize anybody? Right over here, maybe? I think that looks like her right there, doesn't it? That's Erika Franzvi. Right there, Erika Franzvi on the left side of the screen. Very interesting. Okay, so let me zoom out. All right. Let me check on you guys real quick before we go forward. All right, you guys still with me? Y'all hanging in there? What do we got? Birth announcement. Yep. Blake is in the room. Blake Neff or Blake Bednarz? I don't see her. I don't see him, is he? Birth announcement. Yeah. I literally posted that on my X account like a couple days ago. Okay, very cool. In ending minutes of her woman's retreat speech in 25. I don't know, what's this say? Oh, my eyes are going blurry. I may have to stop this because my eyes are getting blurry on me. I need to get glasses or something, guys, because I can't. From staring at the screen all day, my eyes just get so blurry and whacked out on me, and it's hard to read things anymore. Okay, and ending minutes of her woman's retreat speech in 25 in her pink frills, Erika Kirk said she found out 3 months into Charlie Kirk's relationship that they were both in, that place. In clip Niecy played, Erika Kirk said, continued, she met Charlie at the grand opening. That's when she realized that she saw him in that place. 2 totally different stories. Yeah, she lies constantly. Everything she does is a lie. And when it comes to Israel, I said it, of course. I was trying not to, but I said it. All right. When it comes to that place, what really happened, I think, is that she was sent there to target them. Like they tried. She was definitely set up with Charlie. Like there was definitely a massive attempt to set her up with Charlie. I think Tyler Boyer was behind it. And I don't know who was pushing him at the time to do it, but Tyler Boyer was definitely the main catalyst in doing that. But they tried to set her up with him at least 3 different times. They tried to set her up with him in Jerusalem. They tried to set her up with him at the Trump the Trump rally. I think it was 2015 or 2016. They tried to set him up with the Trump rally. And then the third one was in New York when they had a date at the Bob's Burgers or whatever. But there were at least 3 different times that they tried to set Erika up with Charlie, and 2 out of 3 times failed, and the third one, I guess, finally took. but it was not by accident, and it wasn't God's will that they got together. No, she there was a concerted conspiracy behind the scenes for her, to have her hook up with Charlie, and it was, I think, to believe that she could control him to be his handler, on behalf of that one little country that we all are talking about. That's what I think. Yeah, found the Erika Kirk video on the Instagram. Lots of editing. Screenshot the 1 second bit which he's holding the ultrasound photo. It reads Erika Fronsby. Very weird. First comma last name. Yeah, like I said, I would really love to get an ultrasound tech to look at that and see what they have to say about it. She lied about the Israel one. Yep. Yep. Found out 3. Yep. Absolutely. We just talked about that. Proof the ultrasound. Okay. Absolutely. If you have, I don't know what you have, but you can either DM me on X, or email me projectconstitutionvideos@gmail.com. Again, that's projectconstitutionvideos@gmail.com. No spaces, no uppercase, lowercase, just all lowercase, projectconstitutionvideos@gmail.com. But yeah, definitely email me or DM me. I would love to see what you have. Because like I said, I do not think they're her kids, and I'm all about exposing her. So if you have something, let's roll with it. Why are 2 channels going on? When you do StreamYard, it does a vertical stream that gets shown in the shorts feed, and then you get the regular horizontal stream, which is the one that most of you guys watch. So that's why it comes up 2 different streams for the same thing. But if you're in the vertical one and you don't like it, then you can just go out of it and click on the other one, and that'll be the regular horizontal stream that you're used to. Her time will come, Judgment Day. Absolutely. Honestly, I really do believe she's going to hell. There's nothing she could do at this point to stop it. I think she's beyond being saved. Yeah, they are, but at the same time, they also want to see, the Democrats also want to take down the Republicans, and one of the ways to take them down would be to prove that they were conspiring to kill Charlie Kirk. So I definitely believe, and Turning Point is a huge, they've been trying to take Turning Point down for a very long time. So if the Democrats get in power, I do believe that they will do an actual proper investigation and hold these people accountable. Using Erika to control her emotion, absolutely. Honestly, yeah. I mean, what Candace showed about that email proves it. That proves that the government is running psyops on us. They're running military psyops on us using the military. The White House is running military psyops on us using the military to control our emotions. And they were using Erika Kirk as the tool, as the weapon to do that with. That's what that email proved. Honestly, that's huge news. That's the biggest news that anybody has discovered all year. That should be front page of every newspaper. It should be headline news on all the channels, CNN, Fox News, all of them, but they won't cover it because they're all, like I said, they're all in bed for that little country. How do you feel about looking up Erika's shareholder in the waterways in Arizona, which I think are being used for data centers they're building right now? There's one project called Project Blue, I think. I posted about it on my account, but I need someone with a voice who actually gets it. Yeah, so like yeah, you can DM me or email me, and send me your link or whatever, and I'll check it out, or whatever information you have, you can send to me, and I'll take a look at it for sure. If I can help get it out, I will absolutely. um, okay, I guess we'll go a little bit further, and we'll do a little bit more. I'm starting to lose my eyesight, so we're not going to go too much longer, but we'll go a little bit longer and see what else I can find. Again, if you want to support the channel, because I am under attack, they've been hitting me hard, trying to make it so I can't survive. So if you want to send your support, you can send a super chat donation. I'm not monetized on YouTube. X is the only place I'm monetized, so it's even harder for people like me, because that's all I have. But anyway, so if you wanna support the channel, you can. There's a link right there that's pinned at the top of the chat, or you can. It's right on the screen there, but you can donate to that link and leave a comment. And I will read your comment at the end of the stream, just like the super chat. And that's something new that we're starting. So if you want to have your comment read, or you want to support the channel, support my work, then you can do that there. So let's take a look and see what else we can find, guys. All right, let's go back to, all right. PolitiFact, no Erika Kirk's Romania. Okay, well, that's stupid, right? Oh, hold on now. This might be good. Children from the Antonio Center in Constanta received gifts from Erika Franzvi. And this was, when was this written? Does it have a time or a date? I mean, yeah, June 20th, 2015. So this article was written June 20th, 2015. And click for the photo gallery. Let's look at the photo gallery first. Okay, so I guess these are the children in the Costanza, Romania, whatever, Antonio Placement Center or whatever. Can I make that bigger? Ooh, what happened? Any way to make this bigger or no? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Barbies. Am I too big? Let me go zoom down a little bit. What happened? Okay. Come on now. Don't be stupid on me. There we go. Let's say number 5 to Elsa from Pinky. Who the hell is Pinky? Number 5 to, Elisa. That's somebody named Elisa. I would love to talk to. I found one girl from Romania, and I reached out to her that I think knew Erika Kirk, was one of the girls in the pictures, but she has not messaged me back, unfortunately. To George from Heroes. Okay, interesting, interesting. I would love to talk to any of these kids. Who's that woman? I wonder who that woman is. Those poor kids. This is kind of sad, guys. Mm. This is like a real tiny looking place too. Look like they're all crammed in a tiny little place. Okay, that's all of them. Okay, so where's the article? Was there? I thought there was an article. Okay, there it is. Full article. Surprises, games, hugs, and smiles, and above all, lots of presents. Christmas moved to the middle of the year for the children of the Antonio Placement Center in Constanta who received gifts at the end of the school year. Santa's helpers, volunteers from the United Hands Romania Association, together with American soldiers from the Black Sea Rotational Force in Mikhail, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, came loaded with gifts from the thousands of kilometers away to give the children joy. On Friday, from lunchtime, the courtyard of the Antonio Placement Center in Constantia was filled with gifts, joy, and smiles. The children's guardian angel is Erika Lane Fransby. Oh, I'm sure she's just their guardian angel. I'm sure. And I'm sure that all the money that she got in for those children, that she made sure to send every dollar of it to them. I'm sure she didn't pocket any of it for herself. So the children's guardian angel is Erika Lane Fransby, named Miss Arizona in 2012, who took care of the children who were miles away. She fulfilled their wishes. She fulfilled their wishes, which were written on a list few months ago with the United Hands Romania Association and the American military, ensuring that the list reached its destination. Former performance athlete, TV presenter, fashion model. Oh my gosh, she's got a huge, gigantic, long title. List. I wonder if she wrote this article. I mean, this is like, this is wild. Former professional athlete, TV presenter, fashion model, and entrepreneur, Erika Lane Fransby. It's like, like they do with Mikey McCoy, the amazing, the majestic, the absolutely fragilistic, expialidocious Mikey McCoy. That's what it sounds like they're trying to do with her. So where was I? Yeah, so blah, blah, blah. Erika Lane Fransby has been promoting the Everyday Heroes model for several years in the countries she travels to, and her reliable helpers are the American military, who want to get involved in the communities of the host countries whenever they have this opportunity. Yeah, well, we know how they want to get involved, don't we? You know, we could see that from the brothel that they were running on the base, just how involved they wanted to get. They didn't want to help these kids. They wanted to sexually abuse these kids. 3 years ago, Erika Lane Fronsby brought a little joy to children with a cancer hospitalized. Hold on, what? 3 years ago, Erika Lane Fronsby brought a little joy to children with cancer hospitalized in the Constantia County Emergency Hospital. We hope that Erika Fronsby will visit us next year as she promised. The 73 gifts were distributed to these children based on what they requested a few months ago. The gifts were supposed to come for Christmas, but we found it appropriate that it was better to distribute them now at the end of the school year, as these children do not have their parents with them to congratulate them on their academic results, to comfort them and make them happy. And a smile from them, a hug, and the most sincere thank you are priceless. Declared, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, public relations specialist at the United Hands Romania. Staff Sergeant Nigel Pressman. Okay, so now we have some names of these people that we can try to contact and get a hold of. Staff Sergeant Nigel Pressman, one of the American soldiers from that base, who turned into a guardian angel for children at the Antonio Center, said he felt just as emotional as the little ones. The joy in their eyes is contagious. I have 3 children at home too, and I am glad I could make their day better by bringing them these gifts, said the American soldier. In Romania, the project, the Romanian Angels, was born in 2012 when Erika Fronsby visited the Antonio Placement Center in Constantia with the support of the United Hands Romania Association. At the time the wish list was born, a project of Erika's heart, who searched America for benevolent families who would help fulfill the wishes of these children. Almost every one of the 73 children received what they wanted within the limits of their possibilities. The little ones sent letters with their wishes, and this year, on June 9th, a humanitarian transport arrived in Romania with all the gifts. This year's event was organized in partnership with the American military from the Black Sea Rotational Force in that base, and with the support of the General Director of Social Assistance and Child Protection in Constantia. Any comments? No comments anywhere? No. The Antonio are undergoing modernization. The Constanza Military Center celebrate Romanian Army Day with children from the Antonio. This was 2025. Teenager from Antonio Placement Center in Constantia Municipality reported missing. Oh, yeah. Doesn't surprise me. Teenager from Antonio Placement Center in Constantia report. Let's read this real quick, actually. This is new. It has nothing to do with her back then, but we do suspect that they are trafficking children and arms with these Egyptian planes, and Erika could possibly be involved in that. So this may actually be of importance. Teenager from Antonio Placement Center in Constantia Municipality reported missing. On June 12th, police officers from the Constantia Municipal Police Section 4 were notified of the voluntary departure of Nastasia Nicoleta Madalena, 17, a 17-year-old girl from Constantia. According to the IPJ Constantia, on June 1st, she voluntarily left the Antonio Placement Center in the municipality of Constantia, where she was institutionalized, without returning to this day. The young woman is 1.63 meters tall and weighs approximately 60 kilograms, has dark brown hair, an oval face, and brown eyes. At the time of her departure, she was wearing black pants, a black blouse, and representatives of the Constantia, so said representatives of the prosecutor's office. Citizens who can provide any information regarding this person are asked to contact the single emergency number 112 or the Constantia IPJ dispatch telephone office, and that's the number. Well, so even as of today, children are still going missing out of Romania. That's pretty troubling. Oh, I wasn't sharing it. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't sharing that with you guys. I'll go ahead and share that with you for you real quick. Since I screwed up and didn't share any of that with you. I'm pulling a Baron, everybody. I'm pulling a Baron. My bad. Okay, make sure I'm sharing this now. Okay, sorry guys. So this is what we just read. This is this article here. And it was from, like I said, it was from June 20th, 2015. And this is brand new pictures. This is the pictures of, and this is the article that I read about specifically the gifts that Erika allegedly were sending these kids. And these are the kids receiving the gifts that Erika sent them. Hold on. We'll go through the photo gallery one more. Damn it. Come on. Ugh, come on. We'll go through the photo gallery one more time since I did screw up and not show it to you guys the first time like a bobo. Pulling a Baron over here. Okay, so let's go to the photo gallery real quick. Again. These photos are kind of sad, actually. See how crowded that place looks? Doesn't seem like they have much space for all these kids to you know, seems like they're packed in there like sardines. It's like a very small orphanage that's overcrowded. And this is just the article that I read here. Now, by the way, like I said, we need to look up this guy and talk to him because this is the only actual name of one of these Marines that was dealing with Erika firsthand with this Conti. It was part of her crew. This guy, Staff Sergeant Nigel Pressman, one of the American soldiers from that base. Oops, what happened? I lost it. I'm good. All right, yeah. So right here, Staff Sergeant Nigel Pressman, one of the American soldiers from that base out there. But we need to try to contact him and see if he has any information about Erika from that time. But yeah, so that's the article. That's what I was reading, guys. Sorry I didn't show it to you the first time. I pulled a Baron. All right, so what do we got here? Think there has to be proof, like a pic of Erika, Kirk, and Tyler Boyer will be before the Trump rally. Yeah, they definitely knew each other for sure. They knew each other they went for one, they went to Arizona State University together. We know that much right off the bat. So we think they know each other from back then, if not even sooner than that, because they were definitely family friends. She admitted to them being family friends. Is it in the BA? I don't know what that means. It is Jesus who is given all authority on earth and in heaven. We cannot even know God until we first know his Son. It is Jesus who brings us to the Father, God in glory, his Son. It's Jesus speaketh. Yep, absolutely. Elf, like an elf of Satan. She is. She absolutely is an elf of Satan. 100%. Hey there, Katie. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. All right. Well, I guess let's. I guess we can proceed. Maybe look at a couple more things here. Let's go back to where was I? This is where I was. Let's go back here. Am I sharing it? Let me make sure I'm sharing it with you guys. Yep. Okay, good. All right. So let's keep on going. Phoenix Fashion Week. check this out. Post tagged Erika Franzby. Phoenix Fashion Week to judge Miss Utah pageant. Phoenix Fashion Week to judge Miss Utah pageant. Utah, not Phoenix. While Fashion Week may be over, Phoenix Fashion Week fashion calendar continues into the new year. After guest judging at the Miss Arizona USA pageant, we're thrilled to announce Brian Hill was asked to return as pageant judge for the Miss. Okay, well, where was Erika Franzby mentioned in this? Let's do a quick search. Franzby. It's mentioned 3 times. Okay, so next. Oh, wait, that's wrong. Next. We could not wait to see what new opportunities and expat you can consistently spot Boyce and her pageant girls at many events, especially Erika Franzby, Miss Arizona 2012, and Alexa Zellers, Miss Arizona Teen USA, who were most recently seen walking the runway in their pink ensembles in support of our Fashionably Pink charity event. Perhaps the most recognizable pageant face is Miss Arizona Bethany Brandon. Okay. And then there's one more mention of her on this page. Okay. Well, that's it right there. Why does it got it twice? That's weird. That's Alexis Sellers. Any more pictures? Is that the only picture? Guess that's the only picture, right? All right. Moving on. What's this? Miss Arizona USA pageant this weekend at Mesa Arts. Okay, looks like an interview Erika did. Let's see if we can watch this real quick. Okay, well, there was nothing about Erika on that one that I could find. Erika Kirk Archives. What's this? Home, culture, consensus, care travel. You are viewing the Erika Kirk Tag Archive. That's funny. Oh, I'm going to save that picture. That's a good caricature of her right there. Well, let me save it. Oh, well, let me save it. I had to take a picture of it this way. Screenshot. There we go. I liked it. That's cool. Erika killed Charlie. Of course she did. New power couple. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's move on. Pinterest. Erika Franzwe. Does she have her own Pinterest? Oh, did we find her Pinterest? Let's check this out. Oh, she does. Check that out. Erika has her own Pinterest. Proclaims streetwear.com, passionate about life and steadfast in faith. What's this? Enlightenment, huh? Oh, you're not gonna make me sign in, are you? Really? Give me a break. All right, give me a second here. Give me a second. What happened to it? Did I lose it? I got to sign in. There it is. Let me sign in real quick. I don't even have a Pinterest. They're going to make me sign up just to look at this? That's crazy. Can't believe they're going to make me sign up just to look at it. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, dude. Quit asking me a million questions. I just want to look at this thing. Stop it, man. So annoying. I just want to look at this. I don't want any of this. I just want one thing. Oh my gosh. It's so annoying. Let's try this again. Hold on. Pinterest. Okay. Now let me go back to share screen. Share screen. Pinterest, Erika Franzwe. So this is Erika's Pinterest. Oh, hold on. It just disappeared? There was a picture of her, a head. Where'd her head go with a bunch of writing on it? There it is. I don't want not something my heart it's so weird. God, she's so weird. This is Erika's actual Pinterest. Stop overthinking. What does this say? I'm done playing to make you proud. Experience more. My sleeping schedule is I can't life stressed out. Are you? I can't handle. I feel I keep falling behind. Keep up struggles. Money doesn't make you happy. Or money doesn't buy happiness. Stop being a perfectionist. Oh, you know what? I think this is like stuff that I think this is art of hers that she would. I could be better. I should be better. Yeah, you're damn right. You should be better. You should stop not kill your husband. How about that? I just need do one thing. Uh, the only one feeling. Ugh. I don't know. Somebody should definitely. Anybody who has some time should definitely look at that and try to figure out decipher everything she's written on this, because this is like some of her innermost personal thoughts here. It seems like, and it seems like she really is insecure. Can't life be easier? Yeah, she seems very insecure with this. That's definitely very interesting. Very, very interesting. What else do we have? My eyes aren't that very good. Oh, that's not her. Ramona Van Kooten. That one's not her. This is Ramona Van Kooten. Well, why did it come up as her then? Hold on, let me go back. Are you the or? Okay, so very creepy. Okay, anyway, so this is her actual Pinterest. Enlightenment created. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Created. Okay, she hadn't created anything on here apparently. Okay. Let's keep going, I guess. Share screen. Google. Sharon. Yep. Okay, good. Okay, so we will continue. Musical shows, Christmas. Erika. Antonio placement. Hold on, what's this? Oh, here we go. Here's one. 101 something. Gifts for the Antonio Placement Center. Article published Thursday, June 18th, 2015 by this person. Look at that. Oh, look who's with her too. Back when she did the Romanian thing, that wicked witch was with her back then. And then there's her mom, and there's her. Oh, that's a. We will save this picture. Erika, mom, and the wicked witch. Erika, mom, and the wicked witch. I want to know who this other girl is, though. We know who that is. We know who that is. We know who that is. I don't know who this chick is, though. Hold on, what's that say? Yeah, I don't know who she is. I would like to know who this other girl is next to her mom. There's another one we got to save. Oh, hold on. I said I want to save it. Quit moving. Save image. Let's find out who this person is. What happened? That's all of them, I think. That's all the pictures, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's all the pictures. The children at the Antonio Placement Center in Constantia will experience moments of joy on Friday, June 19th from 2:30 p.m. when they will receive a visit from messengers of goodness. Surprises, games, and many gifts are the wishes of the little ones, which will be fulfilled by the volunteers of the United Hands Romania Association, together with the American military from the Black Sea Rotational Force in that base. Through them, Miss Arizona Erika Lane Fransby, the guardian angel of the children, fulfilled a wish list for the little ones, carefully drawn up by each of them a few months ago. Miss Arizona Erika Lane Fransby, the guardian angel of children. Oh, she's really the guardian angel of children. That makes me sick hearing that. That's just, while she's out there sexting young girls, disgusting. According to a press release from the United Hands Romania Association, Erika Lane Fransby, a former high performance athlete. So now they've added high performance, not just athlete, but now they've added high performance. A former high performance athlete. She did 8 games. She literally played 8 games in college. That's it. And how's she a high performance athlete? But whatever. So where was I at? A high performance athlete, TV presenter, fashion model, and entrepreneur, has been promoting the Everyday Heroes model in the country she travels to for 7 years. Oh, so she did write this. Like I said, it sounded like it was written by her because it said this is according to a press release from them. So she wrote this. This is a press release that she wrote herself. Her reliable helpers are the American military who want to get involved in the communities of the host countries wherever they have this opportunity. Everyday heroes like you, the Everyday Heroes Like You organization through Erika Lane Frenzy brought 3 years ago a little joy to the eyes of children with cancer hospitalized in the Constantia County Emergency Hospital. The organization's volunteers, together with those of the United Hands Romania Association, cheered up the children hospitalized in the hospital with educational and entertaining activities, and their locker rooms were filled with many gifts. In Romania, the Romanian Angels Project was born in 2012 when Miss Erika visited the Antonio Placement Center in Constantia with the support of the United Hands Romania Association. It was also then at the initiative of the Everyday Heroes Like You organization that the wish list was born. Erika's sole project, the same press release states. So this was her sole project, apparently. I pray that the souls of all the good people will change the lives of these little angels in Romania at least a little. Thus, several families in America have offered in the last 2 years to fulfill several wishes of the children at the Antonio Placement Center. The little ones sent letters with wishes, and this year, on June 9th, a humanitarian transport arrived in Romania with all the gifts that the 70 children of the Antonio Placement Center wanted. It is a blessing to collaborate with the United Hands Romania Association for this project every year. Renee Crossman, that's the woman who's involved in a cult that Erika knows. Honestly, I think that's the woman in the picture with them. When I said there were 4 people in the picture, I said, I know who this one is, this one is this one, I don't know who that one is. I think that's Renee Crossman. Renee Crossman and her team are the true heroes in everything that happens, and always ensure that all gifts are distributed according to the list and wishes of each child. We are also grateful for the continuous support provided by the local community. Every year I get emotional when I see the children unwrapping these gifts. I respect each sponsor, and I pray that the souls of all the good people will change at least a little the lives of these little angels in Romania. From the Antonio Placement Center, said Erika Franzby. This year's event, organized in partnership with the American military from the Black Sea Rotational Force, with the support of the general, we already read that, blah, 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 partners, the United, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. All right, so yet another one there with even more pictures of Erika. Miss Arizona teen. Okay, yeah, nah, that's all. We don't got to read that one. So we will keep going. What else do we have? Done. Tom's page, Miss Universe, Erika Dane, Miss Arizona Teen, Erika Kirk. Pause for calls. Arizona Foothills Magazine. Nope. Miss Arizona visits Rancho. What is this? Visits Rancho something. I don't know if I've seen this yet or not. Let's check it out though.
We are a private school that's been about 58 years.
She should be nowhere near these children. She should be nowhere near these children.
A lot of charity work that she's going to tell you about. I don't want to steal all her thunder. She's doing a lot of traveling right now, and because she's Miss Arizona, she's going to compete in the Miss USA pageant this summer. And in the winter, that pageant goes on to the Miss Universe pageant. An amazing person of character. And the thing I was saying to the end is, she was also a math student of Mr. Hodges a long time ago. Isn't that cool?
And he was my favorite teacher. So it's just
I paid her to say that, but that's
So, look in the mirror in the morning and be proud of who you are. You guys are all beautifully individually made. You guys all have a purpose and a reason. You guys are all beautiful. You're dark hair, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful with curly hair, short hair. Boys, you guys are perfect the way you are. And don't ever look at someone else and say, he's better than me, she's better than me, because they're not you. You are you for a reason, and I want you guys to always respect yourselves, appreciate yourselves, and take responsibility for your actions. If someone asks you to do something, speak with your actions and do it.
You know what? We got to break that down because she's not taking our own advice. Let's listen to this gibberish again. This little gibberish speech that she has. Let's listen to it again. Ah, what the hell? Oh my God! What the hell happened here? Hold on.
You are you. He's better, perfect, and gorgeous. You're gonna breathe. You're all. Look in the mirror in the morning and be proud of who you are. You guys.
Look in the mirror in the morning and be proud of who you are. I wonder if she's proud of who she is now that she killed her husband. Now that she's the most hated woman in the world. Drewski makes a video and like 250 million people laugh at her online. I wonder if she looks in the mirror and is proud of who she is.
You guys are all beautifully individually made. You guys all have a purpose and a reason. You guys are all beautiful.
You all have a purpose and a reason. You guys are all beautiful. Just more gibberish as she always talks.
The dark hair, you're gorgeous. You're beautiful with curly hair, short hair. Boys, you guys are perfect the way you are. And don't ever look at someone else and say, he's better than me, she's better than me, because they're not you. You are you for a reason. And I want
We're not you. You are you for a reason. Oh my God, it's just so retarded what she's saying.
you guys to always respect
This reminds me of like a Kamala speech where it's just a bunch of word salad. Honestly, that like she's giving me Kamala vibes right here.
yourselves, appreciate yourselves, and take responsibility for your actions.
Oh, take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility for your actions. I really wish she would take that advice that she gave here in what 2012, I think it was. I wish she would take her own advice. Take responsibility for your actions. You know, when people are constantly criticizing you for the way you are running Turning Point and Charlie's legacy into the ground with your leadership by doing things like completely flipping on every principle that Charlie stood for, supporting the Iran war when you knew Charlie would be against it, not supporting Thomas Massie when you knew Thomas Massie was Charlie's #1 favorite congressman, lying constantly, not taking any responsibility whatsoever. She refuses to address any of the questions that we've asked her directly. She wants to complain that we constantly are reporting on her and exposing her and talking about her and criticizing her. But at the same time, she has refused to answer a single question. If she would have just answered, even Turning Point, same thing. If they would have just answered our questions in the beginning from the start, instead of acting cagey and doing all this backdoor behind the scenes dealing to try to, get people to attack us and give fake alibis to, that retard Gary Melton, then maybe people wouldn't be as suspicious as they are now. Maybe people wouldn't dislike her as much as they do. She really needs to take her own advice. She needs to just step down. Is what she really needs to do. She is not. I'm going to make this point. Is she should not be the CEO of Turning Point. Charlie, we know for a fact Charlie did not want that. We have him in his own words saying that he did not want that. She's not eligible. She's not qualified to be the CEO. She has no business in that position whatsoever. She's completely inauthentic. There's nothing authentic about her whatsoever. Everything she does is fake, staged, planned. We can see it. We hate it. It's all very, very, gives you the ick. That's why every time you watch her, it gives you the ick. She needs to just step down. As long as she's the CEO of Turning Point, their attacks will continue. And we have every right to do it because she is the CEO of a multi-$100 million corporation, publicly traded or not publicly traded, but funded by tax dollars corporation. So we have every right to criticize her as a public figure, and we will. And we will not stop. We will be relentless. Everywhere she goes, she will be shamed for the rest of her life.
If someone asks you to do something, speak with your actions and do it.
If someone asks you to do something, speak with your actions and do it. Again, take your own advice, because she's a hypocrite. She wants to give all this advice and pretend like she's this perfect Christian trad wife, when we know that that's not the case. That she, was, living and sleeping in the same bed with another woman. One of her ex roommates, one of her ex contestants on, Miss Universe or whatever. We know that she, would drink alcohol when she said she didn't drink alcohol. She dated before Charlie when she said she didn't date before Charlie. So she tries to act like she's this perfect Christian woman when she's not. Just own what you are. Nobody's perfect. Just own what you are, and aspire to be better. But the fact that she pretends like she's just Miss Thing and wants to talk down to people as if she's better than them when she's not. People don't respond well to that. She's a hypocrite. People don't like hypocrites. She needs to take her own advice.
Respect what someone else is telling you to do. And of course it has to be something good. Use your judgment.
Girl, I never loved one like you. Motion, waterfalls, alleyways, and paper calls. I'm waiting here waiting for you. That's true. Let me take you down.
All right. Well, guys, on that note, let's see. Let me see who else is in the chat here. We got anybody else in the chat? What we got going on? Weather warfare and conflicts. It's 9/11. Yep, I agree. Yep, absolutely. I saw that. Emailed the relevant ultrasound stuff to you. Okay. Okay, I recorded the relevant parts. Ultrasound video. Screenshot of frame holding the image. I think she purposely overlaps two images so that the date is hidden. Note that it reads Erika, Fransby, which caught my attention. I found a real image from an ultrasound from the same Camelback Women's Health Clinic. Okay. See that they use last, first name. That's from 2018. I doubt they changed their protocol. So last, first name. And Erika said Erika, Fransby. Okay. I guess let me pull these up. Let me download these and I'll share these. I'm looking at an email that somebody sent me about the ultrasound things. So I'm saving them right now, and then we will pull them up together and take a look at them real quick. Okay, so according to this person here, this is a real ultrasound image from the Camelback Women's Health Center, which is the same one that Erika, those pictures of Erika came from. And they say last name, comma, first name is how it's set up on there. And you see a little baby in there. Okay. And now let's pull up these pictures that she sent me real quick and check them out. What happened to it? Oh, there it is. And it says Erika, comma, Fransby, not the other way around. So yeah, it says Erika, comma, Fransby. And it should, if these were real images, they would say Fransby, comma, Erika. Or actually, they wouldn't say any of them. They would say Kirk, comma, Erika, because she was with Charlie at the time. And there are two images that she had there. Let me go back to the video of her real quick and check that out. Share screen. X. Okay. Let's check that out again.
All right, here we go. Each time you can't tell us. Oh, and that's old new big.
We're about to meet a little one.
Explanation doesn't work because streetwear. Okay.
Oh wait, no, there were two of them. Hold on. Let me mute this because noise is annoying. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the specific part I'm looking for. Okay, here is this it? Yeah, this is it, right? Because there are two. We get multiple images here. Here's one, right? Screenshot it. And let's see. I don't know if I can zoom that in or not. Actually, give me 1 second here. Let me put this in my CapCut and see if I can zoom this in real quick so I can show you a zoomed in version of it. See if we can zoom in on this and see exactly what we got going on here. Yeah, I can, but it's hard to read anything. Crap. Okay, well, I'll still show it to you guys anyway. Give me a second to upload it in here for you. Let's go with cover. As soon as I blew it up, it got too blurry to read, unfortunately. But I will still show it to you nonetheless. So let's go to image file. This is Erika Kirk's Instagram. One of the shots of her sonogram from her Instagram zoomed way in to where you can see the thing. I would like to know how far along that this was and what that, like I said, I really want to have an ultrasound tech look at this, because I think it's manipulated. Because this is the one where it should look like. Oh no, okay, that's another one from Erika Kirk, I think, right? That's the other one from Erika Kirk. And then this is the one from, hold on. This is the one from, okay, yeah, this is what it should look like. That's what it should look like. And then this is the real deal. That's what it should look like. Then that's what the one Erika showed looks like. And there were two shots on here of this. Remember, there was this one, or it was that one, and then that one. I mean, can I put this in slow-mo? Let me see if they got a slow-mo on here. Playback speed, 25x. And that is a totally different clip than the one she showed in the one today. This is the sonogram clip that she showed from the one a year ago. And you see there's no Erika in this sonogram. You know, the sonogram clip that she showed in this one from a year ago, there is no Erika Kirk. There is no Erika Kirk seen in this sonogram video from a year ago. See? It's just the screen. But if you go back to the one that she posted yesterday, this is the one she posted yesterday. Let's watch the one she posted yesterday now. This is the one she posted yesterday. You see Erika Kirk, it pans from Erika Kirk to the screen of the sonogram. What's going on? Is it frozen? Hold on. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me go back to the one where. Okay, here you go. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, so it goes Erika Kirk, pans over to the sonogram. And that's a completely different one. You have that one versus the one that was just a sonogram. So I don't know what she's trying to pull, but she's definitely doing some shady editing shit here, because these are two different sonogram photos. One has her in it and the other one doesn't have her in it. I really wish I could zoom this in. I don't think it's going to let me zoom anything in though. Oh, that sucks that I can't zoom it in. Yeah, that sucks. I wish I could, like I said, I really want, if any of you guys are technicians, ultrasound technicians or whatever, or know anything about that, definitely reach out to me. Contact me either on DM or, projectconstitutionvideos@gmail.com. There's definitely something weird, absolutely. There's no gel on her belly, and they rub that all over you. Also, her shirt would be tucked under her bra for that. Oh, okay. Very good point. Excellent. Yeah, all hospitals and medical facilities do it every time. Last name first, not first name and then last, which exactly. So it's wrong. It clearly says that whatever she has there is fake. It should read Kirk Erika. Yep, exactly. Bingo. It should read Kirk Erika, not Erika, comma Kirk. The fact that she wrote an article about being pregnant with zero historical photos is suspect. People just don't do things like that. I totally agree. Absolutely. Yep. Also, Erika should have actual pics taken by the tech of the sonogram. I had my first in '86 and got one of my son. I'll send you some research too. Absolutely. Yeah. Send me what you got for sure. I'll be happy to look at it. I definitely want to get to the bottom of this for sure. Well, I'm about tired out for the night here, guys. Let me go ahead and look at the GoFundMe thing or the Spot Fund thing again and read any super chats we may have gotten in real quick. Veritas, thank you for all your hard work. I genuinely believe faith and unity. I'm not sure if I read this one. I'll read it again just to make sure. I know one day ago. Okay, that one's old. All right, so. All right, yeah, nobody knew, so that's okay. All right, guys. I'm losing my voice too. I'm losing my vision and I'm losing my voice. Anyway, guys. Thank you all for joining me today. It's been a good stream, good research session. I think I'm going to start doing more of these because instead of just sitting around doing the research on my own, why not have you guys do it with me? We can do it together. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators.